Hi, in this video, we shall learn how to draft classified advertisements which are smaller and typically do not contain pictures, logos, maps, etc. While reading a newspaper or magazine, we often come across pieces of writing which are called advertisements. These advertisements are written for the purpose of communicating information about a particular event or product, or for eliciting response sought by the advertiser from interested parties. We shall look at it extensively at some of the common types of advertisements. So common types of advertisements are situation wanted or vacant. So these are advertisements for jobs. And the next one is lost and found or missing. So you lost something and you want to advertise it in a newspaper. So lost and found or missing. The next one is for sale or purchase. Remember, you want to sell something or you want to purchase something. And the next one is to let or for rent. So remember, if you have a house and you want to let it out, then it comes under to let. And the next one is accommodation wanted. The next one is to let or for rent, and accommodation wanted, and also matrimonial advertisements. These are some of the common types of advertisements. So let's look at the first one, situation wanted or vacant. Advertisement for jobs. Points to keep in mind. Remember, the heading or the title should be in capital letters. You first make a box, and inside the box you give a title or the heading, and it should be in capital letters. Remember, catchy, you're trying to get the attention of the reader, so give it in capital letters, and it should be catchy. The advertisement is for any qualified candidates. So for example, you have drafted an advertisement. So remember, you need to keep in mind the audience. You want to draw the attention. So the advertisement is for any qualified candidates. You make sure that qualifications, experience, age, and gender are clearly mentioned. Also mention the amount of salary to be offered. That way it becomes clear. So candidates who want to apply, when salary is mentioned, it makes them more interesting, or it is easier for them whether to apply or not to apply. Mention mailing address and phone number. Make sure that you mention mailing address and phone number. Mention the date and time for interview schedule, and any extra relevant information can be added. But as far as I'm concerned, these are enough. These informations are enough, and you don't have to add any other information as far as I'm concerned. However, if you feel like it, or if you are sure that there are other extra relevant information to be added, you can always go for that. But my advice is these are enough, or these are more than enough. So this is the sample for situation vacant. As you can see, it is the title or the heading is in capital letters. Situation vacant, very catchy. So Greenwood School, Dimapur requires postgraduate teachers English for its upcoming session 2020. So requirements or the qualifications. If we look at it, master's degree in English from a recognized university. Candidates should have good command on the subject, excellent communication skills, should have pleasing personality, 3 years of experience as a postgraduate teacher, and the age limit is not less than 30 years. I've also mentioned the salary here separately. because salary is something candidates always look out for. So if it is attractive, they are going to apply for it, no doubt. So salary 35,000 per month, and then below that I have also written walk-in interview on 21st August at Greenwood School, time 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Contact number, so I've given the contact number as well as the email ID. So these are the relevant informations, and it's more than enough. All the relevant informations are added or mentioned already. And let's look at the sample of missing notice. So here, 5-year-old boy Martin, missing since 13th July 2020. So age 5, 80 centimeters, 26 kilograms. Fair complexion, straight hair parted in the center, short hair, wears glasses. So when was he last seen? Remember, you should also mention that very clearly. So if you look at it, last seen at railway colony, Dimapur, wearing a red t-shirt with black pants and a white running shoes with New Balance logo. So people who are reading this, it's very clear and very specific. Has a big mole on the right side of his cheek. Any information will be suitably rewarded. So there is also a reward, and if we look at it from top to bottom, all the information are already added, all the relevant information. So it has a big mole on the right side of his cheek, and the information will be suitably rewarded. And make sure to mention the contact number so that people can contact you. And the next one is the sample of to let or for rent. So a 4 BHK flat, area 1960 square feet, second floor, marble flooring, attached washrooms 24/7, water and electricity, round the clock security, badminton court, swimming pool, party hall, ample parking space, located at sector 26 opposite SS petrol pump near main market. So all the information, the important information are also added here. So this is the sample of to let or for rent. And the next one is for sale. Remember, you want to sell something. It can be a property or any types of things. So here, this is an example. Maruti Suzuki Gen is available for sale, 900cc, new tires, scratch-less body, insured with all required documents, inbuilt music system, run 15,000 kilometers, single-headed, mint condition, for rupees 1 lakh only. So here again, all the relevant informations are added. If you look again at the word scratch-less, it should be together, not scratch-less, but scratchless body. Let's look at some of the key points. So remember, a classified advertisement must be short and precise. Keep in mind that advertising costs money, which is why the advertiser will want to convey the maximum information in the least space in as few words as possible. Remember, you're spending money. For each space or letters, you are spending money. So make sure that you make use of it judiciously. Keep the language simple and clear while making it interesting for the readers. And use of correct grammar is not an absolute necessity. Phrases and expressions are also sufficient enough. They're more than enough. The use of abbreviations, symbols and numerals may be made, or it can be used. Use punctuation judiciously. Remember to insert your advertisement in the box. Remember to draft your advertisement in the box. You make a box before you start. There is no absolute format for advertisements. Remember to insert your advertisement in a box. Make sure that you provide a heading outlining the type of advertisement and a subheading about the content of the advertisement. If you look at your textbook, you'll see many samples, so compare it with all those different types of advertisements, and you will be able to get a clearer picture. So this is it, and I hope you learned something.